Hello, class. Welcome back to math. Today we're going to be learning how to multiply by the factors 0 and 1. Pay close attention to the video and be ready to try the quiz with me.
We're checking out a lot of books. How many books do we have altogether? And you can add or multiply to find the answer. How do you multiply? There are 4 people, and we each have 2 books. You can add 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 to find the total. But it's easier to multiply than to add the same number over and over again. When you multiply, you put equal groups together to find the total. There are 4 people, and each has 2 books. Multiply 4 times 2 to find the answer. We have 8 books in all. How many magazines are we checking out? 0. None of us are checking out magazines. How do you multiply by 0? Whenever you multiply a number by 0, the answer's always 0. There are 3 pots, and there are 0 flowers in each pot. How many flowers are there? Use a multiplication sentence to find the answer. There are 3 pots, and each pot has 0 flowers. 3 times 0 is equal to 0. So there are 0 flowers. Remember, when you multiply, you add equal groups together. But if your groups have nothing in them, you have 0. There are 6 jars. Each jar has 0 marbles. What is the total number of marbles? You can multiply 6 times 0. There are 0 marbles. There are 2 bins with 0 blocks. How many blocks are there? 2 times 0 is equal to 0. There are no blocks. It doesn't matter how many empty bins you have. If you had 10,000 bins and they were all empty, you'd still have 0 blocks. How do you multiply by 1? Any number multiplied by 1 equals that same number. This is 1 pie with 8 slices. How many slices are there? 1 times 8 is equal to 8. There are 8 slices. There are 6 muffins on 1 tray. What is the total number of muffins? 6 times 1 is equal to 6. There are 6 muffins. How many eggs are in 1 carton? There is 1 carton, and it has 12 eggs. 1 times 12 is equal to 12. There are a total of 12 eggs. Moby, those are raw eggs. Gross. There are 3 plates with 1 sandwich on each plate. How many sandwiches are there? 3 times 1 is equal to 3. There are 3 sandwiches. Here's a tricky question. What is 0 times 1? Remember, when you multiply by 0, the answer is always 0. 0 times 1 is equal to 0. What is 1 times 1? When you multiply a number by 1, the answer is always the number. 1 times 1 is equal to 1. If you had 500,000 plates and each plate had 1 sandwich, you'd have 500,000 sandwiches. I don't think even you could eat 500,000 sandwiches, Moby. You've done it before. When? Yesterday.
All right, let's try the quiz.
Start.
There are 3 pots. Which number sentence shows the total number of flowers? So we're counting flowers. So I have 1 plus 1 plus 1. How many flowers are there? There are 3 total flowers. So the number sentence I need is B. A bookcase has 4 shelves. There are 0 books on each shelf. Which number sentence shows how many books there are? How many shelves were there? 4. How many books on each shelf? 0. So 4 shelves of 0 books. That's 4 times 0. What is 4 times 0? Any number multiplied by 0 is always 0. 4 times 0 is 0. Mia has 1 box that has 5 markers. Which multiplication sentence shows how many markers she has? Well, she had 1 box of 5 markers. That's like 1 group of 5, or 1 times 5. What is 1 times 5? Any number times 1 is that number. So 1 times 5 equals 5. Which number sentence is correct? Think about the rules for multiplying by 0 and 1. Any number multiplied by 0 is always 0. Any number multiplied by 1 is that number. So let's take a look at each one. This is multiplied by 0. The answer should be 0. A is not correct. B is multiplied by 1. So 10,000 times 1 should be 10,000. B is not correct. Let's take a look at C. 10,000 times 0. Any number multiplied by 0 is always 0. So C is incorrect. D better be right, but let's check it. 10,000 times 1. Since we're multiplying by 1, our answer should be the number we started with. Yep, 10,000 times 1 equals 10,000. Moby's sticker book has 50 pages. He has 1 sticker on each page. How many stickers does he have? So 50 times 1. What is 50 times 1? Any number times 1 is that number. 50 times 1 is 50. Check in next time with me to learn more about multiplying and how to use arrays to help us. Good luck and goodbye.